Now let's bring in Florida Congresswoman Paulina Luna. Thank you so much for joining us. So this Biden crime family stuff, man, it just gets scarier, weirder and weirder. Joe Biden has spent 50 years being, I guess, grifting off the American taxpayer. 50 years, says he has nothing to do with Hunter Biden's business dealings. He's a proven liar, Paulina Luna. What say you?
We have the facts. We brought receipts. You know, a lot of people were asking, well, now what? The fact is that we basically conducted at House Oversight forensic auditing of bank account records. As you know, the Biden family would never divulge that. So we definitely subpoenaed bank records of people we knew that were involved. And of course, something that confirmed our findings. Not only did we find out that they had basically set up over 20 shell LLCs in order to siphon and move around money, aka money laundering. But not only do you have the Chinese government involved, but you also have the government of Romania involved. And so we have the evidence of that. They're obviously very corrupt. And apparently, according to a source that we have in the White House, the president was actually rattled today at not only the budget negotiations, but also at the press conference that we had with House Oversight today with Chairman Comer. Yeah,
I saw that. And one of the things that struck me is, Comer asked for the FBI to turn over this document that an alleged whistleblower has that ties actual Joe Biden, the big guy, Mr. 10%, possibly to some of these nefarious dealings. What do you think the FBI is holding back? Why do you think they are?
Well, Senator Grassley was the one who the whistleblower came forward to, and I believe that they are basically working just like the DOJ has been working to run interference for this administration. You know, they're sitting on documents and evidence that really could, I think, criminally indict this guy. And so obviously we're not prosecutors at House Oversight, but the fact is that this is something that not only the American people deserve to know, but remember during the 2020 debate with President Trump and Joe Biden, Trump brought this up and Biden straight up lied on the debate stage. And now I know politicians have a terrible reputation for lying, but like, my goodness, could Biden ever more live up to the reputation of that? You know, we have the receipts. It's incredibly important, but the DOJ needs to really get off their butt and do the right thing and investigate this guy.
Yeah, they really do. And I get the American people need to hear about it. And that's great. And you guys got to keep the pressure on because we all want to hear. But also, you're not the body that prosecutes. You do need the FBI or the DOJ to actually bring an action against a Biden crime family member. When do you think, if we will ever see that? Do you think we will?
Well, you know, right now with national polling, we are projected to take back both the White House and also to Senate. And so I believe that those punitive actions will likely be taken in the upcoming elections. But let me just tell you, Eric, it's not just Biden that these business dealings were obviously wrongfully and corruptly done with. Remember, there's multiple family members, to include children, that were receiving wire transfers from not only the CCP, but Romania. And what's ironic about this whole thing is, you know, they always have that saying about criminals doing stupid things. And what they did is they really did the exact same transactions in both models, where the Biden family received a third of the cut after all the money laundering took place. And so we have those transactions, and we frankly hope that the media shows transparency with the American people, just like they did with Watergate.
Yeah, and this is how it works. And we talked to Rudy about this. Is how it works. You lean on people who you have in the crosshairs, a Biden family member who may have done something. By the way, if they're doing work for China or Romania, whomever, why wouldn't they make that public? They were doing it nefariously, like you said, through shell companies.
And they lied about it. They lied about it. And also, too, what business do the Bidens have? They've only ever been in.
The issue is you get them who you got nailed to the wall and you say, hey, we'll cut a deal with you if you just tell us the link to the big guy, Mr. 10%. Congresswoman Paulina Luna, APL, love having you on. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.